Hello everybody, welcome to another After Effects CS6 tutorial. My name is Buddy Blackford and today I'm gonna show you how to use mask paths. So we're gonna create things like this, where it reveals a line and the line grows along your mask path. So if I look here, I just made a path and then the line just grows along it, which is awesome. And I'll show you how to do that. So the way we're going to start is I'm just going to delete what I had, and I'm going to go layer. I gotta click on my layers panel. I always do that. Layer, new, solid, and we're just going to create any color you want. And this is going to be, I'm just going to name it. I named it Reveal. Now come up to your pen tool and make sure you're on your layer here, or else it's going to create a shape, and just draw what you want here. Oh, I hit enter by accident. I didn't want to do that. Switch to your selection tool to get off of the pen tool, and now we have a motion path. Now it's not closed, so it's not a mask, it's a path. So if we go into mask path, there you can, this is what it is. So let's start animating the line to go along it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna want to add an effect called a stroke, and that is, if you type it in here, it comes down here under generate, or you can go to layer, effect, generate stroke, and it creates for you. Now you want to make sure it's on the path of mask 1, whatever mask you want to create the stroke on. Now if you have this, if you want to keep the background on, then you keep it on original image, and you can change the color here. So now we have a red. You can change the brush size to make it fatter, like that. The hardness is how crisp your brush is, so I'll just show you real quick. More hard brush is like more crisp edges, I guess, and then a less hard brush is like more blurry edges. Obviously you can animate the opacity, and then the start and end is how you animate it moving. So if you move the start here, it's gonna move like so from the starting point. Now if you move from the end, it's going to move from the end point. So usually you want to use the end point because that's how you really drew it. So keyframe the end point, then you can move ahead like 3 spaces, or 3 seconds. I mean, set it back to 100. Now we do a RAM preview, and you can see it draws on your background. Now what if you don't want the background like this? You can come down to on transparent, and now it's on your original background. You can also put on reveal original image, and it'll use your solid color or whatever image was behind. Now sometimes you will encounter where the edge of the brush kind of like, or the edge of your stroke kind of like cuts off if you use a big brush size. So I'll show you guys that real quick. Delete that. I'm going to create a new layer. Okay, and I'm going to make this layer a little smaller. There we go. Just going to make a pen tool on it again. Move that one up. Now you see I'm getting close to the edge. Alright, switch to my selection tool and let's add the effect on there. Now if we increase the brush size, seems like I didn't get close enough. There we go. You can see that it's getting cut off down here, down there. That's because your brush size can't go beyond the boundaries of whatever you made your path on. So there's a way to get around that a little bit. So you want to use grow bounds. If you just type in grow bounds, it'll come up. It's under effect. I always do that. Effect, utility, grow bounds. Now if we increase this, put it at the top. Now with the grow bounds on there, it's not going to work when you have the paint style as reveal original image. So we're going to have to use on transparent or on original image. So if I set this back down to 0 where there's nothing, and then you can see they're cut off. If I move it up, it'll increase the boundary edges. So you can also see that on original image that it goes past, which is nice in case you get some clipping there. So that's how you use that effect and the mask path. So that's a very handy looking, cool, neat looking tool. Use it when you're creating some cool looking motion graphics, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial where we'll be talking a little bit more about masks.